Dust on the wheel, sun sinking low, shadows stretch where the cornfields grow. The road unwinds a threadbare song. It hums like home, though I've been gone. The longest mile, the quiet road, where the river bends and stories flow. The longest mile, where hearts unfold. The place I lost, the place I hold. The diner sign flickers in the breeze. Neon ghosts on the autumn trees. A boy runs by with a tattered kite, chasing the wind, fading tonight. And the air smells like rain, washing clean remains. The longest mile, the quiet road, where the river bends and stories flow. The longest mile, where hearts unfold. A place I lost, a place I hold. Every step's a whispered prayer to faces gone, to dreams laid bare. The gravel sings beneath my feet, a rhythm steady, bitter still. The road is there, frayed at the seams. Dust kicks up, a whisper of dreams. Through the ironwood, shadows run long, the echo of wolves, a ghost of a song. A lone crow circles high in the gray. Time bends here, stretches the day. Through the ironwood, the fire burns low, but the embers whisper what the winds don't know. Every mile carved by the way we bear. The ironwood, we're still breathing air. The frost bites deep, the stars barely glow. The earth holds secrets, won't let go. The river cuts black through the hollowed stone. I speak to its current, though it flows alone. What waits ahead still whole. The wheel turns steady, I've paid the toll. Through the iron wood, the fire burns low, but the embers whisper what the winds don't know. Every mile carved by the weight we bear. Through the iron wood, we're still breathing air. Lantern sways like a heartbeat slow. It's glow, a promise where no paths go. The ironwood groans, but it doesn't break. Every step forward, a choice we make. Down where the river bends slow, carving secrets only the canyon knows. A hawk circles high, then low, and shadows stretch where the wildflowers grow. The rocks, they hum a tune older than the sun. Whispers of the canyon calling my name, echoes in the stillness, never the same. Where time runs shallow and dreams run deep. Whispers of the canyon, secrets I keep. A faded scarf tied to a willow's limb, memory floats like a hymn. Footprints fade, but not the weight of choices made too soon, too late. If these walls could tell what the wind can't sell, they'd speak of love, they'd speak of pain, of a sky that whispers of the canyon, secrets I keep. dust is rising, the wheel turns slow. Every mile behind me, another to go. I saw her face in the rearview glow, a ghost of the life I used to know. Oh, the road we leave behind twists and fades out of mind. Memories linger like whispers in the pines on the road we leave behind. A diner at dusk where the lights hung low, coffee black where the strangers go. She said goodbye where the river bends, promises lost where the highway ends. But the stars keep watch, they always do. A silent map guiding me through. Oh, the road we leave behind twists and fades out of mind. Memories linger like whispers in the pines on the road we leave behind. And what is the weight of the stories we bear? A suitcase of dreams, a heart laid bare. The miles stretch long, but the echoes stay in every song, in every sway. Wheels hum low, a whispered tune, through valleys deep, past a red balloon. A diner sign swings in the breeze. This road's a map of memories, dusty roads and silver skies. The world rolls on, it never dies. 1,000 faces, fleeting tides, dusty roads and silver skies. A porch light flickers, the screen door creaks, her shadow fades, the floorboards speak. The train horn wails, a lonesome sound. Time moves fast, but the heart stays bound. Dusty roads and silver skies, faces, fleeting tides, dusty roads and silver skies. A rusted chain, a lover's vow. Where are they? Where are they now? The river bends, the seasons fly, but I still hear that soft goodbye. Dusty roads and silver skies. The world rolls on, it never dies. 1,000 faces, fleeting tides, dusty roads and silver skies. The sun breaks low on the gravel plain, where shadows stretch and time's a chain. A hollow barn, the roof caved in, whispers of where dreams had been. The air smells like dust, tastes like rain. And I'll meet you where the river bends, where the world begins and the sorrow ends. Under skies so wide they never close, where the river bends, that's where hope flows. Joe's store, a broken sign, sells ghost town dreams, $1 a time. Tracks rust over where the trains don't run, history's written in the setting sun, but I still hear the freight cars whine. And the road rolls on, a ribbon of gray leading somewhere, leading away. Where the world begins and the sorrow ends. Under skies so wide they never close, where the river bends, that's where hope flows. Down, yet every step I carry the sound of your voice calling me homebound. And I'll meet you where the river bends, where the world begins and the sorrow ends. Under skies so wide they never close, where the river bends, that's where hope flows. The wind's got a voice, low and lean, through the pines where the world turns green. The road's a ribbon, unwound, untied. Every step whispers what we've left behind. Dust in the pines, dust in the pines. Carry my name, leave yours behind. The echoes hum, the past unwinds. All that remains is dust in the pines. The river runs slow, but the banks still erode. Small towns scatter like stars on the road. Windows shutter, stories fade. A diner sign swings where dreams were made. Oh, the wheel turns fast, and nothing's built to last. Dust in the pines, dust in the pines. Carry my name, leave yours behind. The echoes hum, the past unwinds. All that remains is dust in the pines. Memories a shadow, soft as a sigh. A lantern's glow in a blackened sky. But even shadows stretch and fade. Time's the only debt we've ever paid. Underneath the whispered pines, shadows stretch then intertwine. A creek that hums a mourn for him. Its voice runs low and grows so slim. The leaves don't speak, they surely know what the roots below won't ever show. The house once stood where silence grew. Now the walls are gone, the echoes flew. Rusted nails. The wind may howl, the stars may shine, but secrets stay with the whispered pines. I heard a name in the sparrow's call, faint and lost, like it meant nothing at all. The ground is soft where the flowers bloom. An empty chair waits in the gloom. I walked that path, it led me back to the same old questions, the same old track. Rusted nails. The wind may howl, the stars may shine, but secrets stay with the whispered pines. Branches creak like a fiddle's cry, their aching notes scrape the sky. If trees could speak, what would they say? Would they wish to forget or beg to stay? Tires hum on a broken road. Wind carries whispers, secrets untold. A barn leans tight against the hill. Time stands still, time stands still. Oh, highway hymn, sing soft, sing true. Carry the dust of the sky so blue, where the heartache ends, where the dreams begin. I'll follow the sound of the highway hymn. Fields of gold stretch far and wide, ghosts of harvest, shadows abide. A crow takes flight, black against gray. The road calls away, calls away. Every mile a story fades, every signpost another day. Sound of the highway hymn. lantern lights in the town below flicker faint, then softly glow. But the open road's a siren's call to rise, to fall, to rise again. Through the pines the whispers crawl, a story etched both large and small. Fingers trace the bark's old scars, lost between the earth and stars. Each root a path, each branch a call. Through the pines, through the pines, the wind keeps secrets, it intertwines. A voice like thunder, a breath so low. Through the pines, where the shadows go. A tin can rattles on the wire, the ghost of smoke, a faded fire. The creek hums low, a mournful tune. It sings of nights and waning moons, a melody born of old desire. And who will hear it? Who will know the weight of dreams, the undertow? Through the pines, the wind keeps secrets, it intertwines. A voice like thunder, a breath so low. Through the pines, where the shadows go. Remembers every step, the promises we never kept. Footprints fade, but not the ache of fleeting love, of hearts that break. long, the sky is torn, dust kicks up where dreams are worn. I walk through valleys dark and deep, where shadows linger, where silence weeps. I hear the whisper of a fire, a flicker faint, climbing higher. Ashes in the wind, they call my name. Through the smoke and sorrow, I stake my claim. Burning, breaking, but I don't give in. Ashes in the wind, ashes in the wind. The river froze, the bridge gave way. I've seen the night consume the day, but I keep moving, I don't stand still, for the fire burns against my will. The echoes tremble through the trees, a hymn of hope carried on the breeze. Ashes in the wind, they call my name. Through the smoke and sorrow, I stake my claim. Burning, breaking, but I don't give in. Ashes in the wind, ashes in the wind. Oh, oh. The road was dust, the sky was leaf. A crow cried out, the earth had bled. I carried a weight no man should bear, through hollow woods and empty air. Ashes on the wind, ashes on the wind. Where does it end? Where does it begin? Every step's a question, every breath's a sin. Ashes on the wind, ashes on the wind. The river froze, the fire died. I burned my name to keep alive. The wolves, they whispered low and lean, boy, there's no way out unseen. But the stars, they hung like shattered glass. Even in the dark, this too shall pass. Ashes on the wind, ashes on the wind. Where does it end? Where does it begin? Every step's a question, every breath's a sin. Ashes on the wind, ashes on the wind. I met a shadow in the snow. Said, boy, you'll reap what you sow. But I've sown nothing, only tried to keep the fire deep inside. I walked the trail where shadows crawl. The sky was bruised, the air was raw. A lantern swung in a hand not mine, whispered warnings through the pine. Dust in my teeth, stones in my shoes. The kind of pain you don't get to choose. Through the fire, through the dust, through the winds that steal and the roads that rust, I keep on walking. I'm up through the fire, through the dust. A creek ran dry, left bones in the sand. I carved a map on the back of my hand. The stars, they blink, they laugh, they lie, but I found the will and I pushed aside 1,000 nights, 1,000 cries. The wolves were howling, the echoes died, but the ember burned. It won't go cold. The story's worth is the fight it's told. Oh, the fire, through the dust, through the winds that steal and the roads that rust, I keep on walking. I'm up through the fire, through the dust. There's a place where the sky turns red, where dreams are stitched and hope is fed. I'll meet you there by the broken fence, where time bends low and it all makes sense. Every scar, every fall, they build a man who's seen it all. Oh, leaves the rest. A river hums a broken hymn through rocks that shine but never swim. Does it carry your name? Does it call mine too? Oh, the winds of the valley, they never stay still. They echo your laughter, they bend to your will. But they can't hold a memory, they can't keep a face. They scatter the moments, leave only a trace. The grass bends low where we once stood, barefoot dreams in the morning wood. Your voice, a song I can't unhear, like the cries of a hawk that disappear. Oh, the winds of the valley, they never stay still. They echo your laughter, they bend to your will. But they can't hold a memory, they can't keep a face. They scatter the moments, leave only a trace. If I built a house where the oak roots weave, would the wind bring you back, or would you leave? If I carved my heart into stone on the hill, would it stay when the valley winds thrill? The river speaks in tongues I can't translate. A ripple, a murmur, a secret weight. Beneath the pines where shadows fall, I hear its call, I hear its call. Whisper to me. Oh, river wide, carry my heart on your silver tide. What do you know that I can't see? Whisper, oh, whisper your truth to me. A driftwood raft, a moonlit guide. Currents pull, the stars collide. The reeds they hum, a hymn of old. Their stories bold, their stories bold. Do you hold the sorrow of 1,000 years? Do you drown the echoes of forgotten tears? Whisper to me, carry my heart on your silver tide. What do you know that I can't see? Whisper, oh, whisper your truth to me. laid my dreams on your restless back. Watch them drift, watch them crack. Your waters churned, your banks did sigh, but never answered the question why.
The wind cuts low through the canyon's throat, how that remembers the lives it stole. Dust on my boots, it's thick as sin. Each mile a ghost, each step a hymn. The stars hang heavy, cold and near, a map of scars, a trail of fear. But the long road burns, it burns inside, a fire no storm can wash or hide. Through the dark, the ache, the mile, I keep walking, for the long road's fire. The river won't speak, it just runs deep, burying secrets it swore to keep. An old oak split, black with decay, still it stands, it leans, it sways. The wolves cry out, their voices thin, a song of hunger, a song of skin. But the long road burns, it burns inside, a fire no storm can wash or hide. Through the dark, the ache, the mile, I keep walking, for the long road's fire.
Through lonesome pines the road unwinds, the wheels hum low, they ghost in the wind. The story starts where another ends. Oh, lonesome pines, they whisper and sway where the lost are found, where the lost might stay. Every shadow's a face, every branch holds a name. Lonesome pines calling me again. Oh, oh, the diner light flickers, it's a neon hue. Coffee steam rises, the night breaks through. An old man hums a tune of the past. Time moves slow, but it moves too fast. Memory fades, but the heart holds tight in the arms of the woods in the quiet night. Oh, holds a name. Lonesome pines calling me again. They saw the heartbreak, they saw the dreams, carried the secrets of countless streams. If trees could speak, what tales they'd weave of joy, of sorrow, what we leave. I left my name in the river's bend. The willow whispered it back again. Miles behind me, the town grew small. A shadow fades where the mountains fall. Oh, the endless road, it calls, it calls. Through dust and wind, through rise and fall. With every step I find my place. The world grows wide, but leaves no trace. A crow on a fence post, watch me go. Fields of amber, skies aglow. The past, it lingers, a breath aside. But I walk on 'neath the changing sky. Oh, the endless road, it calls, it calls. Through dust and wind, through rise and fall. With every step I find my rise and falls. With every step I find my place. The world grows wide, but leaves no trace. Dust runs deep in my veins, boot heels worn to the bone. 100 miles, 1,000 pains, still chasing something I don't know. The moon, it ain't like a widow's eye, silent witness to my lies. The fire won't die, it pulls me through. Even when the night feels cruel. On the road that burns, I carry on, ashes rising with the dawn. Shadows through the storm, I'll find my way, I'll find my all bleeding, mountains whisper, trees deceiving, the wind it howls, it knows my name, but it never answers, never explains. I've buried dreams in shallow ground, still their ghosts, they circle round. The fire won't fade, it feeds on scars, got it